Day6. Dawn's a little gray. Had company here at the shelter last night, so I didn't check in with you. But I did make it. Unfortunately, I had some hope on the way up. It really hurt because I wasn't here yet. But eventually I was here and I was pretty happy. It was really windy, so I slept in the shelter. And now it's peaceful. It might rain later, but Lord knows they can use it. Not much of a view from here, but if you look between the trees, there's a spot or two. Sounds like the forest is waking up. They got some packing up to do. Going a little slow this morning, didn't sleep well on the boards. I don't have a terrible day ahead of me, unless it rains on me a lot. Get through Gadwah Notch, head down to Nash Stream, over to Old Hermit. Thinking I might carry water up from the stream just to be safe. Yeah, checking on the trail. I got a little more work to do here. And we're off. Think I've got everything on my back. Don't want to have to come back till next year. Almost 8:30. Took my time this morning. Chatted with the gentleman here till he left. And then I got my stuff together. Mostly downhill and flat today. Gadwah Notch. Get to go check out the new bog boards. Looking like it might rain, so kept my raincoat handy. Supposed to be testing this torrent shell. I haven't been rained on much all year. Mostly I've been testing it by packing it in my pack. But if I don't find a rainstorm soon, I might have to wear it in the shower for a while, see if it's still waterproof. Getting to be too cold to stand in the front yard with a garden hose, so that scares the neighbors too. They worry enough. If we get a sub-zero night in the winter and I'm setting up camp in the backyard to test out a sleep system, I've heard them talk to my wife, mention the fact that I might be crazy. And it's true, but it's a good kind of crazy. Gets me out of the house. Well, I just had a good laugh. Reached down to open the vents on my gaiters. I realized I put my gaiters on the wrong legs. They're color coded. If you look at what you're doing, it's pretty easy to see which way they go. I apparently wasn't looking. Not sure if that's a good sign or a bad sign. Gadwah Notch? Still haven't seen these bog boards yet. Looking forward to seeing all the work that people did. I was in Baxter that weekend. I couldn't go here and help. Seem to be going down. I imagine I'll have to go back up again at some point, just out of spite. Well, they said 40% chance of showers this morning. It's 40% all over me. Whew. Climbing up out of that notch, steamy. Hopefully we're just about done climbing up out of that notch. I hate climbing on my way down a mountain. But you gotta go where the trail goes. It goes up, I go up. It rains, I get wet. Well, I think I finally finished that terrible climb down that mountain. I don't know if that's Gadwah Notch or what its excuse is, but that's a heck of a climb for coming down a mountain. I was thinking it was all downhill today, but no. Rain has lightened up to a mist, which is good. I'm gonna lose the tree cover here for a while, so I was hoping we'd get the wet stuff done while I was under the trees. I'm still soaked, but who knows? Maybe the sun will come out later. That'd be good. Try out. But I'm just happy to be going downhill. I used up a lot of my up last night getting up there. Didn't have much up left. Here's some of these fabulous new bog boards. Oh yeah. Yeah, the light showers continue. Cloud up there. Maybe it'll be better when we go down. Hopefully we're not going up there. Looking over my shoulder for a moose. Gonna be doing that the rest of my life. Don't know if the camera picks up that little cloud wandering across the hill, but it's not raining on me right now, so I'll take it. Making some progress down this hill. It's pretty wet out here. It's a good thing I was wearing my waterproof mountain climbing pants, because that was wet. Look at that. That's beautiful. I know it's just grass, but I've reached the point where it's also beautiful. Those clouds are lingering. Hoping it clears up before I have to climb up that hill. Starting to dry out here. Parts of me anyway. He's a big chicken. Don't know what kind of bird it was. It was pretty big. Well, maybe a crow. The end of Nash Green Road. Making some progress. This might be the east branch of the Nash stream. Actually got some water here. I hear it's really dry farther on. So. Stops for some lunch. Everything hurts and is wet. And I'm telling myself, well, none of that's going to change until you get to the shelter. So you can complain about it if you want, but it won't change. The only thing that gets you there is walking. Yeah, that rain this morning and climbing up to come down the mountain took the starch out of me for the day, I think. Thankfully, I don't have a tremendously long ways to go. The Pike Brook Trail. We hiked this last year just after it had been built. Oh, this is much better than the road walk. It may not be easier than the road walk, I'm not sure. But walking past all those camps, I hate to be in people's front yard. Always worry somebody's gonna have a dog. It just feels better when you're in the woods. That's what hiking's supposed to be about. Well, that and breaking your neck, apparently. Who maintains this trail? Because it's trying to kill me. Now my feet haven't warmed up after lunch, so I won't blame the trail. It's me. But yeah, this is a beautiful little piece of forest here. I guess it might be the Nash Stream Forest, I'm not sure. But now we hiked through here last June, July. We made 3 nights from here to Stark. And we enjoyed most of it. It's really hot climbing up to Percy. We should have left earlier in the morning. We relaxed too much and got behind. Ended up hiking up there in the heat of the day. But we survived. It was character building. We still remind our daughter that when she thought she couldn't do it anymore, she could do it. It's an important thing to know. When you just can't go on, that you can. If I didn't know that secret, boy, I'd be in a lot of trouble today. But I know that secret. Keep going, one step, one step. Pretty soon you're somewhere else. Look at that. I think it might have been easier to take the tree out of the road trail, but that's just me. Still, somebody went to a lot of trouble to make sure you didn't break your neck on that. Alright, I'll turn this off for a while. See if I can ramble down this trail and warm up. Still wet from that rain. Thankfully it wasn't heavy. Hopefully it stays away. Well, I've come to the intersection for the Sugarloaf Mountain Trail. I don't know if you prefer paths diverging in a yellow wood or... But I'm going this way. Someday I'm going to go up there, but not today. It's early. I've got plenty of time. But as I've mentioned, everything hurts. Everything got wet earlier. So I'm going to go up to the shelter and dry out my feet. Put my feet up and relax. I know I can set up the hammock up here unless trees fell down. We set up 3 hammocks over here. I should be able to get one up. This is another one of those climbs I gotta remind myself not to get too hopeful for, because it goes all the way up. It's not very steep. When you're trying to get to the shelter, every climb seems like it's endless. You just want to be there. And I've only been hiking for like 4 or 5 hours. It's been a very short day. I left at 8:30. It's maybe 2 o'clock now, a little after 2. But yeah, it keeps doing this, as I recall. It'll go up and then it'll go up some more. And then in the morning you've got to go up just a little bit more. It's been so dry. It's nice to hear a little dripping water. I didn't know, maybe there'd be water at the shelter. I grabbed a bag down below. I didn't want to take a chance. Well, I've made it to Old Hermit. It's a beautiful shelter. I know it says up there how old this is. 2012. So it's 8 years old. And so far, I don't think anybody has decided to deface it. There's no graffiti, no carving, some stains on the floor. But it's just amazing. I know it won't last with the people who are coming out here now, but... And speaking of the people who are coming out here now, the first thing I had to do when I got here was tear apart a fire ring. Somebody's been lighting a fire here. That's not allowed. But you know how people are. They think they're special, so the rules don't apply to them. Awful dry to be lighting a fire in the first place, even if it was legal. But people get cold. I won't use the bad words that are in my mind, but really. That's how people lose a trail. Set this woods on fire. They're not going to let us come in here anymore. Oh, well. I'm debating where to set up my hammock. Don't know if the people tore down this tree that was here to make their fire or if it fell down, but yeah, it's early. I got time to rest, relax. Maybe tomorrow everything won't hurt so much. It's not that bad. I just like to complain. So dinner's soaking. Should be ready soon. Might be pepper beef. Not real sure. It's a mystery rice dish. The rice dishes, after a few days in the pack, they kind of crumble into mush. So. But the one I had last night was good, so I'm hopeful. Save the chicken noodle for tomorrow. It's been great to be sitting here with my shoes off for a while. Got dry socks on my feet. Living the dream. No neighbors. Don't know. Might have the place to myself tonight. Haven't slept alone in a while. It'd be nice. Have peace and quiet. I can wake up when I want in the morning. I don't worry about waking people up. I like to get up real early and get going. I don't like to wake other people up if you're sharing a campsite. Sometimes I can sneak out. But yeah, I heard the hoot owl going a little bit earlier. And the folks down the hill were firing their guns again. I remember that from a few years ago, so I wasn't as surprised this time. Still looking over my shoulder for the moose, but I think I might have lost him. There goes the guns again. But yeah, that's 6 days. Give it one more tomorrow. And I think we'll call it a day there at Stark. I don't like the idea of going through the Kilkenny with no water. It's unsafe for me. I'm a steam engine, I need my water. But this has been great. I shouldn't get too cocky. I still have to get over Percy tomorrow. Could I come back next year? Who knows? Could happen. Maybe I'll be busy doing something more important. I hope not. It's a nice annual tradition to come out here, walk the trail, at least some of it. I'm gonna eat dinner. You didn't want to see that. That might be it for today.